back to the girl cave. Today I'm going to share with you my layouts that I created for the gift album that I'm making for my sister's beach house. Now I started using the collection cut up process for this album. So it was 12 layouts and I made all of them into double page layouts except for one. The last page I made it into a single page layout. But then I needed a whole bunch more because I thought this was just like a 15-page album. No. It is a lot bigger. So I actually have to go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby today and get some post extenders because it won't even close. It won't close because of the bulk of the wood veneer and all of that. But without further ado, let me show you my layouts. Here's the cover, and I used one of those large elements that come in the paper pad. And by the way, I used up the entire paper pad. So I'm really excited about that. There's the cover. And let me see if I can keep this in frame. You can see both pages right there. Very simple. And I used some photo mats, and they are 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So no matter what color pictures my sister has, it will show a little bit of white in the background, and that will give it some separation from the background of the page, and just it makes it easier for the pictures to show without clashing with the paper. And then I'm glad I kept this one as solid paper on the right side rather than doing the same image on the other side, because I would not have had enough paper to complete it. But look at this. I love this. This was cut from one of the embellishments papers that come with like the journaling cards and things like that. I fussy cut it, and then I did my little scene there. And then this viewfinder is from Nicole 911. She has some printables, and I love those viewfinders. And I love this layout with a large title, and it says Urge playa, urge sol, urge arena, which means there's an urgency for the beach, an urgency for the sun, and an urgency for the sand. And my sister is in Puerto Rico and her beach house is there, so this will be, I guess she could use it as a guest book if she wanted to, and just put pictures of everyone that's been visiting her. Or she loves to take a lot of photography of sunsets. Probably do that. And this layout was suggested to me by Priscilla, my lovely Priscilla, because I was running out of ideas. I'm like, I have no more ideas for easy layouts that would look good, you know, as a base page, because I want to give her enough room so she can put vertical pictures, horizontal pictures. So I try to keep this side pretty much bare so she can place as many pictures as she wants, because I know for a fact that her pictures will be 4 by 6. She's not a scrapbooker, so she's not going to be, you know, cropping them to 4 by 4 or using the Project Life app to print them smaller. I love this right here with veneer. And I've used some newer product, older product, like this was a newer product. Those were super old. I've combined them. I like doing that. It gives the old product new life. Oh, look at that, so cute. This tag was very old as well. And then here I already started using like little scraps of paper, the leftovers. That was from the embellishment sheet of paper, and I fussy cut some things. One of their little cards, it was longer, but I cut it in half. They had one sheet that was nothing but border strips. I used those. And this one is another one where I put the title in Spanish. It says, si vas a tirar la toalla, que sea en la playa. If you're going to throw in the towel, let it be at the beach. Isn't that great life advice? And I just love that simplicity right there. And this one I love. Look at that. These are, Simple Stories have these easy templates for fast pages. And that's what I used here. And let's see, this one was not actually a Project Life card. This was a leftover from a sheet of paper, and I just rounded the corners and used it. I love the colors, and it's just so clean. The lines are so clean. And this one, this was a journaling card that I got in one of my swaps with the girls from Love RTS. It's a Facebook group. And then I used some cards here. This is a Project Life card. This was a cut apart from a sheet of paper. I think the sheet of paper included that one too. And then that was a fussy cut. I actually used the leftover and I used my tab punch. And even though the S is missing the little curve, you can still read what it is. Just use up every little piece of paper that I could. Fussy cut that seahorse. That was from a different embellishment pack. Very cute. That was punched out of that one of the border strips, and I punched out a tab. That was fussy cut. These are older stickers. Just older stickers. Just I included, this is newer. I just mixed them all up because why not? I think they go together. And that way, when you use older product with newer product, your pages don't feel dated. Because if you use nothing but older product, then, you know, you kind of, you and I, we could tell. Someone who has not scrapbooked probably wouldn't. But when you mix it up, it gives it new life. I put the little notes here so that my sister would know where to put her pictures. And then I gave her a little journaling spot there. And then on this side, she can place vertical, horizontal pictures, whatever she wants. There's a lot of fussy cutting here with that. These were punches. And this paper, oh my goodness, I wish I had a piece of paper to show you, but that paper was ugly, 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 ugly. Hold on. I think I have one, but in a different color. So it's this kind of paper, and it's very thick paper. It feels almost like handmade paper, and it was blue and green. So, I mean, it's not the prettiest paper. This one I used to create a planet in one of my layouts, and I will link that video below because it turned out so beautiful. So this is what I've learned. Paper, just like fabric, if it's ugly, you just need to cut it smaller. Cut it smaller. Look, I punched out leaves, and you can't tell it was ugly paper. It looks good. It looks almost like seaweed there. Look right here. So if you have ugly paper, try punching it. This was another one of those Simple Stories layouts. And I left the right side pretty much open. I put a little journaling spot there for her. Here's this one. This was left over from, I was invited to play along with the Mini Kit Monday last year. And that was one of my papers that I use for my layouts. And I had some leftover fussy cut flowers, and I thought they went really, really well with this. I love the soft colors. So delicate. Just so delicate. Here I use a lot of leftovers. One of the journaling cards I use right there for her to do her journaling. And then I repeated a few of the layouts, but honestly, it's very hard to tell that they're the same layout because I'm using different paper and it's in different embellishments, and it's just, they look different. I love this soft color. Look at that. Here's another journaling spot for her. This one has a little bit more of a playful vibe. And at first I wasn't really sure that I wanted to keep it, but you know what? It's fine. It's still beautiful. Another one of those simple stories templates. And another of the journaling cards that I received in a swap that I had. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Fussy cut that large image. And these were fussy cut from that project card as well. I used a little rub-on. That rub-on came from the Dollar Tree actually. And the Little Mermaid was fussy cut. And then here I let my sister know that she could place her 4x6 pictures there. That was fussy cut as well. Nothing on this side. Very simple design here. Nothing on that side. But look how cute it looks. It looks just so delicate. Just absolutely delicate. And my sister can do whatever she wants on this side. And this has, oh my gosh, that's old. This is from a Hobby Lobby book. Those are from IKEA stickers. Just a mix of products and different lines. This is from Vicky Bouton's Storyteller collection. So even Vicky Bouton got in here. That's a blank page. And then this is the last page of the album. That's the ending page. So lots and lots of layouts. I used up, I think it's the first time I've actually used up an entire paper pad. And I'm going to show you what I have left over. It looks like a lot, but really it's not. Just little strips, things that I fussy cut. This is not from there. This is from the cover, so I might get rid of this one. I'm not really crazy about that. This is from the cover as well, but I like it, so I'm going to keep it because, you know, I live in Florida. Beach pages abound. That was fussy cut. These were little pieces that I punched out like banners. I punched out these stars, which look almost like starfish to me. More banner pieces that I punched out. These little cards. That. Leaves that I punch out. Almost all of these are just things that I punched out using flowers and circles and leaves. Okay, this is actually from the cover, but I think I'm gonna keep it. This is a piece of paper that's left over, and then more of the cutouts. And then obviously these are not from the paper pad, that was from something else, but I was using it because it had the same colorway. So those were the pinkish coral things. And then for the blue, I had these left over. This is from the cover, and I know it has that, but I think if I put something there, it would still work. So now I have to sit through and figure out what I want to keep from here and what I'm going to toss. Like I might toss this. This is from the cover. I'm going to keep that. I fussy cut that. And then all the little pieces that I salvage, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep them. Because like I said, I live in Florida. A lot of beach pages will happen here. And then these are just blank sheets of paper that I was fussy cutting. But hardly anything left in this. I'm going to throw these away, I think. I don't want those. This one I'll keep. That I'll throw away. This I'll throw away. And then, not only did I fussy cut, but I ran them through my embossing folder to give them a little bit of dimension. So they look cute. I fussy cut this little guy. He's so tiny. Look how tiny he is, but I'll keep him. That, even though it says Craftsmith, that's from the cover. I'm gonna keep it because I have pages of me crafting, and I can probably tuck it under and have like a little tab there. And that, my friends, is that for my gift album and the process of the collection cut up. Thank you, Janet, for the idea and for letting me play along. And guys, come back again next week because I'm working on my Cut the Scraps mini series, and that is where I start my layouts using a piece of scrap of paper as my inspiration. So it might be one piece of scrap, it might be nothing but scraps on the layout. Come and check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. And again, I'll see you next week. Bye.